Good day, students. I am Mrs. Chinda Roots. I'll be taking us on CCA Fine Arts GS1 class. The topic for the day is Collage / Mosaic Design. Before this time, we have been learning about crafts, and we have established that craft is using our local material to produce an artwork with our hands. We said two things is important: the locally sourced material and doing it with our hands. Today we want to look at another aspect of this craft, which is called collage and mosaic. I want us to look at the lesson objective. At the end of this lesson, students are expected to explain the meaning of collage and the basic material used for collage, describe the meaning of mosaic and the materials used for mosaic design, state the similarities between the collage and mosaic and their differences. Local crafts or objects found around us can be interesting artwork objects like beads, paper, cowries, bottle cover, sand, stone, beans, rice, broom. All these things can be used. Even cellophane bag can be used. All these things are materials that we abandon. We can use them to produce an artwork that will be interesting and will keep us for some time. Let's look at collage. Collage is defined as the art of fixing colorful pieces of paper, fabric, etc. into a flat surface to make an interesting pictures such as animal, plant, landscape, still life, and abstract. When we talk about abstract, so many things we have established before now that abstract is just like ameba, something that has no shape. You can bring it in art. We said no artist make a mistake. That's one that the artist is calling a mistake. Another person is appreciating it because that is the artistic work in art. Now let's look at the pictures that we have on the screen. We have two pictures that is showing collage design. We have the butterfly. You can see it drawn, and it's used, the material they use is colorful paper, cut out pieces of paper. In doing this, you can equally do the map of Nigeria and other. Time will not permit us to show all these things because you understand with me that this thing is done in system. So material used for collage. We have offcut of colorful papers, we have clothes, we have wool, we have our gum, we have our cardboard paper. The cardboard paper comes in different colors, and depending on what you have at hand or what you have at heart to produce, you will cut your paper according to that. Then the process that we use in making collage design. One, you first of all make an interesting composition of your choice on the cardboard paper using a marker, your drawing materials, pencil, eraser. All these things are used in making your drawing. After which, you bring out your papers, the paper you want to use, the colorful paper. It can be magazine, can be newspaper, it can be any kind of paper around you that has a colorful design or has something that is interesting that you want to use in doing it. The measure you take in doing it, after cutting out this paper, by then you have already drawn your composition, which is your design. You apply gum onto the drawing first and gradually paste the paper on it, making sure that the paper are pasted closely, and you will not allow the cardboard background to be seen. At the end of it, a colorful work will be seen, just as we have seen earlier in the picture. Now let's look at the next aspect of it, mosaic design. Mosaic design is simply the art of making pictures by sticking bits of colorful tiles, glasses, and marbles together on a flat surface. Large mosaic design requires extra screens and it takes time. Why did I say this? Because most of these mosaic are done on walls, depending on where you are doing it. Sizable ones might equally be achieved. This is the picture of some mosaic work. This one is done with beads. It's a flower. We use different kinds of different colors of beads to differentiate the stem and the flower itself. Materials required. We have a sizable plywood as support. We have Evo-Stick gun as adhesive. We have our beads, our marbles, our broken plastic, bottles, seed, rice, beans. All these things can be used depending on the availability of the material you have. Process. Just like we did the first one, you prepare your composition on the plyboard, apply your gum on the surface, and gradually fix the beads. Remember, you will draw your composition first. The drawing brings out your work, or help in bringing out your work. Then you apply the gum on the surface and gradually fix the beads or whatsoever material that you want to do to bring out the picture. Now, having looked at these two artwork, we want to look at the similarities. You will agree with me that the thing comes hand in hand. It's just that they are almost alike. Some students will confuse in differentiating them, but we want to look at the similarities, how close they are. One, they are both used for decoration. These are the similarities. The thing we use them, the artwork, the designs are used for decoration. They are all two-dimensional artwork. What do I mean by two-dimensional artwork? We have explained what two-dimensional, three-dimensional artwork is. Two-dimensional artwork are artworks that is done on a flat surface, while three-dimensional is artwork on a round, where you can go round like our sculptures. But this work, the collage and the mosaic, can equally be used in our sculptural piece. Differences. The collage, while we are talking about the materials that are used, we mentioned in collage paper, and we mentioned in mosaic plyboard, that as the base. So we have the soft material in collage and hard or strong materials in mosaic. Collage has a soft base. We have the cardboard, while the mosaic is the plyboard. While in doing it, we have the seeds, the broken bottle, the marbles in mosaic, while piece of paper, clothes, wool is in collage. Collage uses soft materials like paper, while the mosaic uses hard materials like tiles and beads. Now let's look at the uses. The uses, of course, is the same. That is why I have it on board, that the uses of collage and mosaic. Collage can be used for decoration. Likewise, the mosaic, it serves as entertainment material. People know in art, we always say art is entertainment, and one of the functions of art is that is a therapy. It is used for therapy. for those in psychiatric. That is why at times too, if you go to hospital in children ward, you see a lot of colorful pictures that they use this in doing. Why do they paste it there? So that the children can spend time in watching this thing and they will be calm. The third one is that it develops student skills of creativity. It helps you to bring out the real you. It will bring out the real you. It gives students the spirit of endurance and carefulness. Of course, it's not easy. Students or children sitting down on a place is difficult. You know how it is to you. Mommy will say, sit down here. You are not sitting down. But if you engage yourself in collage or mosaic, you can sit down for hours thinking, bringing out this thing. So it helps us in spirit of endurance. You sit in a place and carefully bring out these pictures. And finally, it gives aesthetic feelings. What do we mean by aesthetic feelings? We talk about beauty. Art is full of beauty. Everything you do in art is beautiful. You admire your artwork. After doing your work, you go back and you look at this work. These things are what we use this collage and mosaic in doing. Now, I want to give us an assignment. But before I give this assignment, let me take a recap again of what we have done today. Remember, I said I am Mrs. Chinda and I took us on collage and mosaic design. Before this time, we have learned about crafts. We looked at crafts, the various crafts that are done in our locality. We find out that these localities that do these crafts source their materials within. In fact, they are known for the materials or for the work they do. Like we talk about the tie and dye, you talk about what is it called? Lagos, Ibadan. These are people, Oyo people. They are people that produce this artwork. So collage is using pieces of paper, while mosaic is using hard materials like seeds, bottles, marble, and all the rest of them. They are useful, they are around us. You can try it out and beautify your home. Mommy and daddy, this period that you are around, will be happy with you. So let's take our assignment. Produce a design of your choice using any of these methods we have learned today, either the collage or the mosaic, depending on the material available around you. See you next time. Bye.